Welcome back to Power Lunch. Shares of Uber are hitting a record high ahead of its fourth quarter earnings, which are due after the bell today. This as its competitor Lyft is also higher after reporting better than expected numbers yesterday. While Lyft has been more focused on ride sharing, Uber has seen a big transformation in its business this year, greatly expanding delivery. But will there be another shift this year? Here to look at Uber's road ahead is Jason Calacanis, an early Uber investor and CEO and founder of Inside.com, a tech and VC news platform. Jason, great to speak with you.
Great to speak with you as well.
There seems to be a big extrapolation from Lyft's results yesterday to what we should expect from Uber tonight. Do you think that Uber will be as optimistic about the second half of the year as Lyft was and also be able to move up its profitability targets?
Yeah, I think obviously whoever the leading company is going to accrue a bit more of the Lyft, and Uber is a magnitude bigger. Uber is magnitude bigger than Lyft. I mean, 4 or 5 times. So I think what we're really going to see here is that, Uber built a very anti-fragile business in regards to having the Eats business and having the rides business. And when the rides business went down, that kind of indicates people are staying home, right? And so when they stay home, they use Uber Eats, and increasingly Drizzly and Corner Shop, Postmates, people are ordering groceries and really watching the team take on this challenge of the pandemic year has been really impressive. Reminds me a lot of Disney and how they got focused around Disney Plus as the center of the organization. They looked at what was happening in the pandemic and said, you know what? Parks are great. Merch is great. Movies are great. Let's just put everything into Disney Plus and accelerate that. Look what happened to that company. And, I think Dara, got to give him a lot of credit. He got rid of a lot of the noise, self-driving cars, which are a multi-decade, kind of vision. Sold off, the places where they weren't going to be in first, second place, or even third place, and did JVs and sold off those businesses like Russia and China, et cetera. That's well documented. And I think they found a new, really inspiring footing, which is if Amazon is, 2-day delivery, going to 1 day, Uber's kind of 1 hour delivery going to 10-minute delivery. And that is Travis's original vision for Uber. In fact, when I met him, when he was building the company, I knew him before that, but when we started talking about the company early on, and I was the third or fourth investor, as people know, his vision was this is a logistic company. We took atoms in the world, made them bits on the internet. Now we're going to take bits on your phone, an app, and we're going to move atoms in the real world. That was his original pitch. And here we are, decade 2. I'm still owning the same shares I've had since I bought them for a penny or whatever back in 2008 or 2009. So I remain super bullish. I have a huge position in Uber, and I'm going to hold it for the next decade.
What needs to be done, though, in terms of perhaps acquisitions or build outs to make Uber that delivery company? I mean, it bought Drizzly for $1 billion. Is it going to take those sorts of bolt-on acquisitions, or can it just turn into a transportation company using the technology it has, using the drivers that are already working for it?
Yeah, I mean, it's fairly obvious that there are acquisitions and consolidation that needs to happen in the space in order for it to be profitable. And, the space can't have 50 players losing money. And we've watched Lyft, Postmates, DoorDash, everybody say, you know what? We're going to have to charge what this product is worth. We're going to have to stop burning money. There's no free VC money. The public markets are not down with lose money forever and grow. So I think, we found a happy medium here between what public market investors want, profits, and what private market investors want, growth. And I think Dara's done an exceptional job. Some things will come from acquisitions, but most of it has to be just relentless execution and focus. And that is the inspiring part of what happened here. Is that they've become relentlessly focused, and things that maybe were coming in 10 or 20 years, like self-driving, where there'll be, in all likelihood, a commodity business. In 10, 20 years, there'll be 5 people who have that technology. And VTOLs, very fascinating, very interesting, vertical takeoff and landing vehicles. But again, that's probably 7, 8, 9, 10 years off as a very niche product. So right. I love the focus of management, and it's going to accrue to the bottom line. And if everybody is not losing money and everybody kind of agrees that that's not sustainable because the market is telling them it's not sustainable, we're in a good place.
Jason, pleasure speaking with you. Wish our conversation could be longer.
Yum,
Jason
yum.
Calacanis.
Cheers. Yum, yum.